In this video, I'm going to show you my cleaning process, my weekly cleaning process. What you're gonna see, I do every single week, and if you see something in the video that I do every other week, which will be a couple of things, then I will tell you this is something that I do every 2 weeks instead of every week. But for the most part, everything you're gonna see is what I do on a weekly basis. This has been a requested video for a long time, and I never wanted to do it because I don't personally watch cleaning videos. I like to watch purging videos and organization videos, but I don't watch cleaning videos. So I don't know how people film these. I don't know what they show and what they don't show. So I have already filmed the video, and I filmed everything. So there will be intermittent talking throughout. I talk to you and tell you what I'm doing, and then I'll speed it up just a little bit and play some music over it, and then I'll talk to you some more throughout the video. So it's not like I talk to you one time and then I never talk again. I am talking throughout the video, and I've also split it up. So I didn't split it up into rooms, but I did split it up into like 20-minute segments. I'm going to split it up into probably three parts, probably a 3-part series, and that will be my what I do every single week. But I feel like if it's shorter, then you all might enjoy it better. That might be more enjoyable. So just know that if you're seeing something in my cleaning video that you don't see in other people's, that it might be because I just don't watch them and I don't know how they film it. And or you may not see something that you normally see. But then again, if you don't see it in my video, it's because I don't do it, because I am showing you from start to finish, because every single room I went in, I moved that tripod. I moved the tripod, I moved the camera angle. I tried to really show everything that I do. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope this fulfills that for a lot of you that you all have been wanting this. And so just let me know in the comments below, and enjoy the video. I've already got my cleaning stuff out, and I keep all my cleaning supplies in this bucket. This is just an old bucket, and I use old like dishcloths. And then to clean the bathtub, I use these blue scrubbers, and they're the same thing that we use to wash, the same kind that we use to wash dishes. I don't know if we have any in here or not. Oh, I don't have the package. Well, they're Scotch Brite. It looks like that's the brand of them. But what I do is we use them to clean our dishes, and then once they are worn out, then I will wash them, and then I'll just use them to clean the tub. So the first thing I've done is I've gotten my cleaning stuff out like you saw. I've also gone in the bathrooms, and I got the hand towels, and I just put the hand towels in with the other dirty clothes, and I replaced the hand towels with new ones, because I like to keep hand towels in there at all times. But so I've already done that. The first thing that I do is I clean Guido's bowls, and I do any dishes that are in the sink from this morning or last night. So that's the first thing you're gonna see. ahead and I'm cutting my head off. I just saw that. Sorry, I was filming, I guess I was filming that whole time and I was cutting my head off. I told you I'm not gonna be good at the angles, am I? Okay, let me, there we go. Sorry about that. I go ahead and dry, I actually dry all the dishes, but I like to go ahead and dry Guido's bowls so that as soon as I'm finished with the floor, I can fill it up with cold water, and the dog and the cat drink out of the same water bowl, but I like to have everything ready to go, so I go ahead and dry them off. And the reason I go ahead and dry the other dishes and put them away is because I just like a clean start, if that makes any sense. It's like I want to start the day off right with having nothing in here, no dishes, starting brand new. So that's why it doesn't take that long at all, and it's clean for a little while. Put away somewhere else. Actually, I'm just going to set it up here for right this minute. Now, this is the point where I clean the sink. I have one of these blue scrubby things, and I'm just going to use my scrubbing bubbles. You see how easy that is to use. And I make sure that I get under the lip. Like, I don't know if you can see it from there, like this part. It's some strong stuff, but I make sure I get up under there too. And it usually doesn't take me long to do this because I'm really funny. One of my pet peeves is I don't like any food particles in the sink. So it drives me insane if I were to walk up to the sink and I would see like crumbs or something like that, because it just takes a second to wash those down the drain. It doesn't take long at all. So then when I do my weekly cleaning, it doesn't take me long to do this, just because there's no food particles or anything in here because I haven't left them in here. So because I use the scrubbing bubbles in the shower and bathtub, I'm gonna take this with me in the bathroom because it's the same. It doesn't matter that I'm taking it from in here to the bathroom. And I'm just rinsing that off. And it's just shiny on just makes it shiny. And then I wipe off a little bit up here. Like I said, normally Kevin, I'm fortunate because he's a very clean person too. So both of us like to keep things tidy. We like to keep, everything has its place. And we like to keep everything in its place. You know, everything has a home, and that way, you know, you would not have one of us like lose car keys or something like that, because our car keys are always in their home where the car keys live. You know, stuff like that. But I'm fortunate that he likes things clean too. So it's not, you know, if I don't get to the dishes one night, he'll do the dishes. And, you know, vice versa. So this is all I do in here. Everything else is clean. The counters were cleaned off last night after dinner, and everything is clean here. So I'm gonna leave Guido's bowls over here on the counter, and now is the time where I'm going to start my washing machine. The reason I didn't start it before is because I like to take this towel with me, and I like to replace it with another one, which is in the drawer, which my favorites are dirty. So I'm not gonna replace it right now. So I'm gonna take you into the washer and dryer, and I'll be back. So now I'm just gonna put my clothes in the washing machine. And like I said, I don't watch these videos from other people, so I don't even know if they show this part when they do these cleaning videos. I use 2 of these, so I'm just gonna throw them in there. And I always do my darks first because when I'm finished with the bathroom, the stuff that I've cleaned with, the towels that I've cleaned the mirrors off with, the blue scrubby pad that I've cleaned the showers off with, those will go in with the lights. So I always do my darks first. You probably don't wanna look at my head, do you? Probably would rather look, I don't know. I don't know what you wanna see during this part. Okay, just gonna keep it. Okay, clothes are started. Now I'm going to now move into the bathroom and I clear, I've already taken the towels out. I need to get the rug out of the floor. I mean the dirty towels. So I clear everything out. That's the first thing I do. Everything out of my cleaning caddy, and I don't know why I do this because usually I end up putting it back, and I forgot I had some gloves too. And since I've been using the 2 Mrs. Meyers, I have to use 2 different cloths, whereas normally I'm only using 1. So that's something that's out of the ordinary for me. But like I said, once that peppermint's gone, then I don't use it anymore. Kevin keeps his toothbrush in a cup like this. And so the first thing I do is I clean out that cup. This bathroom is, it's the one that we all use to take a shower. We all use this bathroom at night because it is the only shower that we have in the house. The other bathroom only has the clawfoot tub. None of us take baths. Ashley might take a very occasional bath, but we like to take showers. It's just a personal preference for us. And so this bathroom, though, what I was gonna say, this is pretty much the only personal item that Kevin keeps out, which I'm gonna put in here. So now the first thing I like to do is clean the shower. But as far as personal items, I think it keeps it nice and clean when you keep as much stuff under the sink as possible. And also, I don't use a lot of products. If Ashley was not living here, you would hardly see any products in here at all. You would probably see a shampoo and a conditioner in here, and that would be all that you would see in the tub, because Kevin and I use the same shampoo and the same conditioner. Ashley's the one that uses different stuff, and Ashley likes to keep a razor in here too, which I don't. And so now is the time where I clean the tub. And the first thing that I do is I go around the edge at the top, which you'll see, and then I use my scrubbing bubbles. So I will probably just let this go and let you watch me, and I'm wondering how you're gonna see me clean the tub. Well, I guess when I start cleaning the tub, I'll move the camera. This is another reason why I haven't done one of these cleaning videos, is because it's like, this is a small room. I don't know where to put the camera to where you can see everything, but I'm doing the top layer first anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I have one of my Clorox wipes. This is not the dual, this is just a regular one. And I'm going around the top because Kevin told me We had lived here for a little while and I didn't clean the top at all, this lip up here. And Kevin was like, I don't want to offend you or anything. He said, but when are you gonna clean the top? Because I said, what are you talking about? And he showed me, he said, because it gets dusty up there. And I said, oh, well, I'm not tall enough to see that. Ashley and I, neither one of us are, when we're in the shower, we can't see this lip, whereas he can. He can see the lip when he's in the shower because he's taller. So it's like, I didn't even know there was dust up there, but I'm glad he told me. Scrubbing bubbles. And you see how easy that is? It's just so easy. My fingers would get so sore from pushing those other containers. It's like, this might cost a little more, but it's totally worth it. So this is my blue thing that I used in the kitchen a while ago. And I'm just gonna scrub down the walls. To do the tub, although hopefully you just don't see my behind and no cleaning. I'm gonna try to point it down. There we go. I don't know how much of this you'll be able to see. I'm basically just gonna scrub around the tub. Clorox wipe, just one of the regular ones. And usually on the edge of the tub, it gets like little fuzzies from towels and stuff like that, so I'll wipe it off with a wipe. I need to pin my hair back. And in my opinion, this all needs to be done once a week. What I'm doing here, I do once a week. Every Wednesday this gets done. So now I'm gonna put everything that was in the bathtub, I'm gonna put it back in the bathtub. The soaps, shampoos, all that, because I'm finished with the bathtub. That's an odd angle, but I want you to see the shower ring. I'm using one of these dual action wipes. I will use the rough side and I will wipe this off. I also will take this opportunity to wipe out the microwave and wipe off the door handle. And don't ask me rhyme or reason why I do it in this order, I just do. And I'm using a regular wipe. And some weeks the microwave gets it worse than others, so it might not be that bad on the inside. Then again, it might be like a bomb went off in there. This usually gets just more dusty than anything because we don't use it a lot. So the microwave, yeah, it looks ugly. I don't take the plate out and clean it unless it's really bad. This big plate in here, which it's not too horrible, so I'm just gonna wipe it off. But I have had to take it out before, of course, and many times. Clean it. I always clean off the inside of the door. And then if I can, if this same wipe is clean, this is, I know you can't see this. I just go over this quickly, the door handles, because people come in and out of your house, you come in and out of your house, and people are touching the door. And I also get the light switches, which you can't see, but I get the light switches too. I have you standing in the shower, which you can see. So now I just keep the stuff out that I need. So there is a windowsill over here. I'm gonna just use, I don't have anything on this at all, and I'm just gonna wipe the windowsill off. Just if it has any dust or anything like that. I don't actually spray the window because there's nothing on it, so very simple. And now I'm gonna use my pumpkin and wipe off my mirror. Now I'm gonna use the peppermint that I'm trying to get rid of, and I'm going to use that on the counter. Can you all see that? Yeah, you can see the counter. Now, in my sink, I have the that blue scrubby thing, and it still has some of the scrubbing bubbles in it from where I used it in the shower. So I don't add any additional, and I'm just gonna wipe out the sink. Then I'm gonna use the same blue scrubber again for the bathtub and the sink in the other bathroom. And it will get rinsed out now, but I'm gonna add more scrubbing bubbles to the other bathtub so it will get more in it. So this, where's my, oh, I left my Clorox. I left my wipes on the washing machine. Because these drawers stick out like this, they tend to, anytime you're using towels and stuff, you get like little pieces of fabric. It's just like a little lint, you know, that falls off your cotton, your towels. So I like to wipe these off with a wipe. I use a lot of wipes. I have to say that. I do use a lot of wipes. But I like to wipe these off, and I will also go around my baseboards with these, which I'll show you. But now I'm going to do the toilet. So if I know some people don't like to see the toilets being cleaned, so if you don't like to see a toilet being cleaned, you'll want to skip this part, because I'm going to show you how I clean my toilet. Okay, I probably won't be on the screen, but I wanted you to see the toilet. And I had to put the tripod in the room because the washing machine's going and it's hard to hear. So I've got as much in here as I can fit. I have gloves on. You don't have to wear gloves if you don't want to. Wash your hands, you know, really well afterwards, and you're good. So I love these Clorox wipes. And so I start with the top, and I wipe the top off really well. And I always wipe the handle, and then I wipe the lid, and especially back here in the back where like the hinges are for the cover. I personally, this is my opinion, if you do this, it's okay, this is my opinion. Years ago, it was the fashion to use a bowl cover, like fuzzy, and to use like a fuzzy cover for your lid and to really dress it up. And I used to have the whole thing. I used to have, I think I had maroon, if I'm remembering correctly. And I'm gonna sit on the edge of the tub. So I used to have all that, and Kevin was just like, he just was shocked. He said, don't you know how many germs that's holding, that's harboring? So for you to, because people, you know, you can get pee on it or whatever, it just gets dirty, and even if you clean it once a week, honestly, it still is gross to us. And he had, you know, he had a really good point. And so we quit using it, and I'm honestly so glad, because it just looks cleaner. It just looks cleaner to walk in and to have just the white or whatever color you have. You might have green or pink or whatever toilet. It just looks better to not have that. And so we did away with any of the frilly stuff that you didn't need. You just did not need any of that stuff. So now I'm wiping the seat off, and I tell you what, I've cleaned this so much it's rubbing, a little bit of the finish is rubbing off. If your seat looks grubby like this, even though this I clean this, it still gets grubby looking, and there's no better way to dress up your toilet to make it just cleaner than just to buy a new toilet seat. Just to go to Lowe's and buy a new toilet seat. It will really dress it up. It will make it look better. If yours is stained or the finish has come off. See, a lot of mine, that's not dirt. That's actually where the finish is. I've rubbed it off because I've cleaned it so much. So when it gets too bad, Kevin and I will go to Lowe's and we'll buy a new toilet seat, and it just makes everything better. So I do the entire bowl first and on the outside, and then I will do the inside. I especially do the front. So I'm going to move over here, and I'm going to try to show you this. I don't know, yeah, you can see. So I get the entire front, and I work my way all the way down to the floor. And then on the sides of the toilet where you have all your little grooves, I don't know if I can show you, but I clean that as well. So I'll try to, let me see if I can move you over. You're still not gonna be able to see. Let me see. You just have to bear with me while I'm trying to film this for you. Okay, see all the little grooves on the side? So you want to make sure you get all those little grooves, because that gets all kinds of little fuzzies and hair and whatever. You know, it is a bathroom, so, but you want to get all of that. And you want to do that on both sides. Even if you can't see the other side so well, you still want to get both sides. Because it always, once a week, trust me, it needs it. If not more. It depends on how many people you live with. You might need to do this more than once a week. So then I have my toilet wand refill, and I can take these gloves off now. And these are so nice. They just pop on like that. I usually scrub until most of this color is gone. If it's really bad, sometimes it just doesn't need it that much. Sometimes it's worse than others. Too, you know, I was talking about the cover, the tank cover and the lid cover and all that. Just think, if you don't use those things, that's less for you to have to clean. It's actually less work for you. And you'll hear me talk about during these videos about, you know, I don't have a lot of stuff sitting around and stuff like that. And it comes back to, it helps me. It's easier for me to clean because I don't have all that stuff. and that comes right off. So now I do the baseboards. Once again, I don't know how well you'll be able to see all this because when I get back in there, I'm afraid all you're gonna see is my behind. But the baseboards in the bathroom, they tend to get lint and hair, and so I like to do these once a week as well. And I use a wipe. It's gross. It's real life. Washing machine going, but I'll try to talk loud. I put everything back in the bathroom now. Also emptied the garbage. So as I do the floor in here, I will tuck the garbage can back in there where it goes. Can see that from where you're at, but all that is like little fuzzies. That is all from towels and stuff like that. So I have a little piece of toilet paper to pick it up with, and I'm gonna turn off the light and call that room done. And then I come out here with the same swiffer because it still has plenty in it, and Guido gets this food everywhere. So I'm gonna pick up Guido's little particles of food, and then I'm gonna wipe in here. Now I have Guido's bowls. This one will stay empty until dinner. That's his water bowl. And then we'll move to the other bathroom.